Hey everyone, it's your fearless leader. I'm JJJJ. Welcome back to another episode of, you guessed it, the Ability Warriors podcast. Today I want to talk to you guys about making adult friends. Yeah, I know that sounds weird. Yeah, I know it's kind of different and kind of, what the heck are you talking about, girl? But I just want to let you all know what I've been struggling with, and that's one major thing that I've been dealing with is trying to find adult friends in this world of uncertainty, in this world of this virus, in this world of judgment. I've been struggling like being trapped in a web to try and find people to connect with, because well, when you're a child, you get told basically who's your friends, where to go, going to school 8 to 3, and then some of us, luckily I only went for a year, but some of us going for way more than that. But I just want to let you all know that I am struggling with that, so you're not alone. You are not you're not alone in the search. I've always struggled with meeting new people, forging new relationships, because I get comfortable with the people that I have had set out for me so much that I don't even know how to introduce myself. It's like, hi, I'm MJ, but that's not even my real name. Like, right off the bat, I'm putting on a facade, and right off the bat, nobody really knows who I truly am. And to open up your mind to the idea of making new friends is a process. It's hard road to go down, especially when you've been in this bubble of the same 5 or 10 friends, and you're living in a relatively new city to you. Like, I've lived here for 4 years, and I only have maybe 3 new friends, and yes, they're good quality friends, but I think when I first started my search for new friends after some life events happened, I was looking for quality and going out and going to bars and doing all the partying things. But I didn't realize that I could just stay home and I could meet people, online people. Yeah, that's not recommended, but like one of my Snapchat friends I met on Bumble, and we talk regularly. We um we discuss we discuss wow, I can't talk today. We discuss life in depth. We um we don't we don't let our different opinions break up our friendship. They are pretty much the same age as me, so they're the same demographic, and we pretty much have the same interests, and we're both of the same communities. So it's really beneficial, but they also have different life experiences, and they've been through different things, and they have taught me a lot. Like, that's what you don't know when you have the same group of friends. You don't learn new social skills. You don't learn new ways of thinking about things. You don't learn new viewpoints. All you learn is how to fit into the puzzle piece that is the puzzle of your friend group, and not being an individual, not being individualistic, not forging your own path, and just letting people forge it for you, which is not an okay thing. Like, that's where I lose myself. Because if you guys don't know, I have BPD. So the value of others, or the opinions of others, heavily sway my emotions. And I have abandonment issues and a whole host of other things. But I think that's why I've been stuck in this comfort zone, stuck in just sticking with my core friends, because they know me. They know when I have outbursts that I'm not going to hurt them. They know when I have blackouts that I'm not going to I might hurt them in the moment, but I'm not meaning to. And they know the intention behind it. So, and they know what to do to calm me down. They know my decompressions. They know how to, decompress how I am. They know how to, get me back to somewhat of reality, because it takes me a couple days. But that doesn't help me gain different perspectives. That doesn't help me try new things. That doesn't help me to be a different brand of myself that is actually myself. Because, to be honest, I don't know who I am quite yet, and I let external things affect it. I let new people affect my physical reactions. I let them affect my thought patterns and my emotional reactions to things. I let them sway every part of me, and I don't know how to change that yet. I haven't mastered how to be myself while still having BPD. I don't know how to make it not a barrier in my life. I it's kind of frustrating to know that I have BPD, because for a while I didn't know, and I was kind of oblivious, and I would get these anger outbursts, and my friends would be like, oh, that's just MJ being over dramatic, that's just MJ being MJ. And it wasn't really me. It was the manifestation of trauma that overtook the logic part of my brain. It overtook what normal, quote unquote, people, their reactions. Mine are so heightened that I can't seem to let little things go. Like, I can't seem to, like, if I had a bad day today, I wouldn't be able to turn it around and say, well, here's all the things that went right. And yes, I am working on that, but it's still a work in progress. So I haven't mastered that yet. And I think it'll take me a couple decades or a couple of years to finally realize that don't sweat the small stuff. Just breathe, do your grounding exercises, do what you need to do, talk to support groups, which I've been really lagging on, but sorry to turn this into a BPD episode. And BPD stands for borderline personality disorder, but I'm not trying to make it an excuse for not making friends. I'm just trying to tell you, if you seem a little different than your peers, if you seem a little more shy and a little more reserved, then that is okay, because like I just said, I have BPD. I've been there. I'm still working my way through there, to be honest. So making friends is definitely hard, and I'm gonna give you some tips on doing that. So just finding a common interest, like, you know those apps called meetups? I went on those for a year or two, and I found some really cool people. Maybe they won't be lifelong friends, but I hope they will. But I at least reached out, and because I was in a writing group, I was in this group where everybody was imaginative like me. I went to this group, and I saw these people that were like-minded, and that's the first thing that you need to do when meeting new people. Just find people that are like-minded, but that also have different viewpoints than you, so you can grow yourself and get different perspectives on being narrow-minded, and get different perspectives on things that you may have had some questions about, and just feel free to, once you get to know the person, feel free to pick their brain, and feel free to say, hey, I'm new to the whole making friends thing, do you maybe want to, I don't know, talk over Zoom, or can I get your phone number so that we can chat it up and do a virtual game night, or do a virtual just do a virtual chit chat, and whether they say yes or no as to where you go for that. But I think if you're making the first move, then it's showing that, yeah, you may be a little bit apprehensive, but at least you're taking the initiative to get yourself out there. You're making the initiative to find new things to do, to expand your knowledge on things. And that doesn't just pertain to making new friends. That also pertains to making new work connections, making new volunteer connections. Because if you're just living in society, if you're just existing, you're not living. You're just going day in, day out, not really contributing to anything. And yeah, I know having different abilities is hard, but it's a lot harder when you don't have, and I know this from experience, it's a lot harder when you don't have things to look forward to, and then you slip into a depression, which I've done before, and I don't want you guys to go down the path that I have. So I know I sound hella preachy, but all I'm trying to do is help you avoid my path, help you avoid what I don't want you guys to slip into. I don't want you to slip into that quicksand of this is your life, this is all you can exist for, because it's not all you can exist for. Like, having things to do is not a bad thing. Being busy is not a bad thing. Having rest days is also being productive. So, all that to say, I'm just gonna turn it back around. Making friends is the gateway to living a more fulfilled, awesome life that you can tell your future kids about and say, well, Mom tried this. Well, your aunt tried this. Well, your future stepsister tried this. Like, whatever you think your future is. At least I tried that. And if I fail, I know that I have a good cushion of people that can soften my landing. I know that I have a core group that I can always go back to. Yes, they may not be right here physically, but knowing that they're there if I stumble is a great comfort. And I just want you guys to know that having your core group is not a bad thing. It's not a failure. It's just getting out of your comfort zone, going on the apps. Obviously being safe during this time, but also being adventurous and trying to socialize as much as humanly possible. Trying to have a diverse core group that is local, that you can turn to in times of happiness, in times of crisis, in times of whatever you're going through in life. Like, you should have friends in whatever city you live in, wherever you end up. You should go after new opportunities, like I said before, work relationships, volunteering. You should make those connections so that maybe that person will recommend you for another job, and then the person that is at the other job can recommend you for another job, and then it's like this huge domino effect where you're fighting off all these new and fantastic opportunities that you can't say no to. But obviously, saying no is the best way to recoup. Saying no is the best way to get your mind straight. But I wouldn't say no too much, because you only have one life to live. So I would definitely recommend it, because I've gone down dark roads, and I find just living your life and living it to the fullest. Yeah, you can't live it to the fullest right now, but you can live a virtual social life that will still be fulfilling enough until it is safer to be connected physically again. And yeah, just make the friends that challenge you, make the friends that you don't think you'd get along with, make the friends that have different opinions, so that everybody can grow. And make a diverse friend group. That's my biggest tip. Make it from all backgrounds. Don't just make it one race, one ability. Make it everyone. Make it inclusive. Make it so that you can believe in yourself. Make it so that when you are down and out, you have a wide range of people to get opinions from, and you can pick their brains and figure out where to go from there. And it's not always about when you're down and out. When you want to have a good time, who would you go for? When you want to have a good life chat, who would you go for? Then you have the pick of the crop. You can make all sorts of connections, and that will make you have a sense of purpose, that will make you a happier being inside. That way you're not sitting on a Friday night being like, well, shit, what do I do? And I know I just swore on the podcast, but like, I'm just trying to make a point. Like, what do I do? It's a Friday night and I'm home alone, crying over pizza, and what is that serving me? So just find some online groups and start learning your new journey. So that's my little tirade, my little rant for today. This was an episode, I know it got off the rails a little bit, but this was an episode about kind of BPD / making friends as an adult. I'm gonna call it that. But I hope you guys enjoyed. And again, I'm going to shamelessly plug my friend here on YouTube, Minnie Mancino. She's a vlogger and a gamer, and she puts visual content into her spoken content. So if you're a visual person like me and you like to watch stuff and also learn stuff, then go check her channel out. Her name's Minnie Mancino, and she posts Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Usually Wednesday she does a stream, and yeah, so go check her out and tell her that the Ability Warriors leader sent you. And I'm about to lose my voice from talking for a straight hour, which I didn't realize that I did. But yeah, just go out there and find all the groups that you can, and tell Minnie Mancino that I sent you, and subscribe and like her channel. And yeah, your fearless leader is now out. Oh, and I post Monday, Wednesday, I post Thursday through Sunday. Sorry guys, that was a very crappy ending to what I think is a very positive, uplifting podcast. Again, I post Thursday through Sunday, so you can listen to my lovely voice then, and I will talk to you all soon. Let's try that outro again. MJJ is now out. Your fearless leader is now out.